I'm Dr. Leslie Tay. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today, I'm going to show you how to make fried glutinous rice. You know what they call Tbsp. Alright, maybe you're not quite into glutinous rice, but let me tell you, glutinous rice is very tasty. It's got a very special texture that the more you chew, the more savory and more tasty it gets. So if you haven't really discovered glutinous rice, try this recipe and I guarantee you'll fall in love with glutinous rice. First step is we're going to soak this glutinous rice with boiling water. This is 2 cups of glutinous rice. I'm just going to put boiling water and then you just give it a stir and just leave it to soak for about half an hour for the starch to release. So this is what the rice looks like at the beginning of the soak, and later on we'll come back and see what it looks like at the end of half an hour. So I've got about 50 grams of dried shrimps here, or hebi. Usually you soak hebi with water, but today I'm gonna soak it with Chinese wine because I find that the Chinese wine will take away some of that fishiness from the dried shrimps. This is dried scallop. This is optional, but dried scallop will give you extra umami. So we also throw in some of the Chinese wine into the dried scallop and let it soak. This is just some shiitake mushroom, dried mushrooms. We soak it with some soy sauce. So maybe about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. This is mirin. The mirin will add a bit of sweetness to the mushroom. If you don't have mirin, you can just use water. Alright, so all these ingredients will take about half an hour to soak. But if you've got more time, you can soak it to 2 hours, 3 hours. That's fine, it's not going to spoil it. We also need some Lup Cheong. Lup Cheong adds some color as well as some sweetness into the glutinous rice to balance off the savory flavors. So very simple, just slice your Lup Cheong. I got a nice piece of pork belly here. I'm using pork belly because I'm going to render some of the fat of this pork belly. Because you want to cut down on your saturated fats, you can use something like lean pork meat. First, we remove the skin of the pork belly. We're just going to marinate the pork with a bit of soy sauce. It's about 2 teaspoons of soy sauce and a pinch of white pepper. While we are waiting for the ingredients to soak, let me ask you a question. Did your electrical bill go up during circuit breaker? Yes? You know how to save some money? Very simple. All you need to do is to switch from your original supplier to a new supplier like Sunoco, and immediately you will find that you are saving some money. On top of that, we've got a special promo code for you today where you can immediately save even more money. Now, in case you're worried that switching is a complicated process, let me assure you it's very simple. It's simpler than making this glutinous rice. All you need to do is go to their website and then in 3 simple steps, you can start saving money. So do it now. Or at least finish watching the video, then do it. Alright, so the scallop is now soaked and it's soft enough for you to just break it. And what we want to do is to drain that soaking liquid. Now this soaking liquid is full of umami goodness, right? And we want to keep that for the rice later. We do the same for the dried prawns. We're going to save all that soaking liquid. Of course, the dried mushrooms, which have now been soaked. These ingredients are full of umami, but different kinds of umami. Mushroom is full of guanylate. Dried shrimp is full of inosinate. These 2 combine with glutamate to boost the umami in the dish. So when you have a combination of these 2 ingredients, you find that the tastiness of the dish just get a nice big boost. So we're gonna add some water to this soaking liquid and it makes a really nice stock for frying the rice later. So we want about 300 ml of liquid altogether, and we're gonna add a little bit of chicken stock. Alright, so this liquid is super umami, right? Just So it should taste a little bit salty, but not overly salty, just like a nice potato chip. Alright, so all these mushrooms, you just need to slice it. So the rice is ready. As you can see, it's soaked up quite a bit of water already. You see look at the rice now. You can see it's a little bit translucent, just now it was very opaque. And you see the liquid is all very starchy. Now we're going to throw away all this starch water. By throwing away the water, you're actually getting rid of excess sugar. At the same time, the rice becomes nice and fluffy and it's not so heavy. Okay, we're just gonna Drain the rice. Give it a quick rinse with some water. So now we're ready to fry. We're gonna add some oil to the pan and we'll start by frying the pork. This part we're gonna let the fat render from the meat. Take your time doing this. Just lower the heat a little bit. Next we're gonna add in the Lup Cheong. We also want to render the fat from the Lup Cheong. So in goes the dried prawns and the scallops and the mushrooms. You're not gonna get so much ingredients when you eat outside, but when you're cooking yourself, you know, you can put in as much as you want. You want to stir fry this until the heavy is a little bit cooked. Cook away all the dried prawn flavor. Sometimes can be a little bit strong. Now it's time to add in all the rice. Okay, you want the oil to coat the rice evenly. There'll be some water there. You want to fry until the water is absorbed, and then you start adding more of the soaking liquid, just a little bit at a time. Now this process is going to take about 8 minutes. So now the rice is just absorbing all that umami and it's becoming nice and plump. Once you hear that all the water is already absorbed, you add in a little bit more water. Give it a stir. Just cover and let it steam for maybe about half a minute. Okay, we keep adding liquid, stir frying, letting it steam. One good thing about this glutinous rice is look at that char. That's the advantage of cooking it this way. You get that nice crisp. Here we go. Let's add the rest of the liquid now. Alright, let's try some. This is 7 minutes after we've started frying the rice. It's almost ready. Lovely. So it'll take you about maybe 8 to 10 minutes to fry the rice. I mean, you have to gauge. Everybody's stove is a little bit different. Cooking is really an art. You can't just follow the recipe exact. I say 300 ml of water, but depending on your glutinous rice, you may need more, you may need less. So you have to gauge it yourself. So the best way to gauge is to try it. Oh, okay, it's done. The bite is just perfect. Just need to maybe add a bit of sugar just to balance out that saltiness. But just add in about one teaspoon of sugar. Look at that lovely crust. Okay, one final step, that's to add in my braised peanuts. This comes straight out from a can. The braised peanuts will give it a nice sweetness, give it a contrast to the texture, to the savory flavors as well. So we're just gonna add some white pepper, garnish it with a little bit of the green onions, and top it with a bit of shallots. Wow, look at that. Now, the moment of truth. Let's give it a try. The more you chew, the sweetness comes out. So many different textures, so many different flavors, all coming together in a beautiful harmony. I guarantee you, after this, you're gonna fall in love with glutinous rice. Hey, and don't forget, switch over to Senoko and take advantage of that promo code and save some money. Until next time, happy cooking!